Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Valmore. We're 3/4 of the way through the cookbook and here it is now, the Dwarven section. And I'm going to start with a dish that I'm kind of surprised is considered Dwarven food because it's a hummus. This is Underdark Lotus with Fire Lichen Spread. Let's get started. So this recipe, I'm going to chop up some carrots and I'm going to slice up some radish and cucumber to dip into the hummus. So now I'm going to take my chickpeas, my carrots, cayenne pepper, cumin seeds, and olive oil. I'm going to toss that together. I'm going to dump it into my baking sheet. Sprinkle it with some salt and some pepper. I'm going to put that in the oven for about half an hour until the carrots soften up. So dwarves are known for digging deep underground for ores and minerals and gems. Going into the Underdark is still something that many would not even consider. However, there was one clan called the Dwarven who dug very deeply into the Underdark. This became their demise as they encountered mind flayers deep in the Underdark. And mind flayers are a hive mind of alien creatures that feed on the intellect of other creatures. This leads them to take many creatures as slaves, and this is exactly what happened to the Dwarven when they encountered them. And for eons, they were thralls to the mind flayers. Eventually they were able to overtake the mind flayers and get their freedoms. And this is because through the generations they had developed abilities to shield themselves from the mind-altering effects of the mind flayers. They don't like the other dwarves because they felt they were abandoned by them, as well as that their god had created them and had created them to be better than all the other dwarves. The Dwarven continue to make their home in the Underdark. Meat is a lot harder to come by in the Underdark, so they have to sustain themselves by other means. And so that's where this dish comes from, utilizing the fungus and the tubers that grow in the Underdark as the main source of sustenance. Now I'm going to put my roasted vegetables into my food processor. Now I'm going to add in some olive oil, some water, lemon juice, and tahini. And I'm going to blend it up until it's really smooth. So this was really good. If you like hummus, you'll like this. The consistency and color are just a bit off, but not anything that would really turn you off from the dish. It has a nice little kick. Finally, something with a little heat from this cookbook. But I do wish that there was a little more depth of flavor. I'm not sure why there wasn't garlic in this. A couple cloves of garlic roasted in with everything else and then blended together. It seems like a missed opportunity. The garlic may have also helped balance out the tahini. It wasn't overpowering, but after the initial heat wore off from the bite, all I tasted was tahini. But I do think this is a great base to build off of, especially if you've never made hummus or anything like that. Take this recipe, maybe some red peppers roasted in the oven, garlic. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. I hope you enjoyed. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at chef_Valmore. The links will be in the video description. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and come back next week for another recipe.